Hey, kid. Some other time.
Can I help?
Do you need my help anywhere? Oh, okay, sure. That's fine with me. Flying Jane's cargo ship was actually my first piloting job. I'm still pretty new at this. I hope it doesn't show too much. I'm really trying my best. Thanks for saying that. You've given me a lot to live up to, you know? Traveling with an experienced pilot like you makes me want to push myself and get better. I want to be the kind of co-pilot you can always rely on to keep us out of trouble. I hope it doesn't show too much. I got the job through my piloting instructor. I guess they knew each other. He heard she was looking for a cargo pilot, and he gave me a recommendation. Then I hope you don't mind keeping me around as a co-pilot a little longer. You fly better than anyone I've ever met. Maybe I can learn a thing or two from you. I hope it doesn't show too. Okay, I'll keep that in mind, Captain. Thanks for the advice. I hope it doesn't show. Really? Wow, thanks, Captain. That means a lot coming from one of the best pilots I've ever met. You've taught me a ton. That's right. Ever since I was a kid. I grew up working the spaceport in Aquila, so I spent a lot of time around starships. I always thought flying one would be the most amazing feeling in the world. Pilots can go anywhere they want as long as they have the fuel to get there. Talk about freedom. Oh man, does it ever? I love space. I can't imagine a job I'd rather have long term. I think I still have a ways to go before I'm ready to fly solo again, though. It was amazing. I was 14 the first time I rode a starship, but I remember it perfectly. The feeling of leaving Aquila's atmosphere really stuck with me. It's been years, but I still get a little misty-eyed when I think about it. Yeah, me neither. I don't know about you, but I'd rather do just about anything than give up my pilot's license. I can't imagine spending my life anywhere but the space lanes. Actually, I did my training in New Atlantis. I grew up hearing stories about it, and I wanted to see what it would be like to live there. Leaving Aquila was the right decision, but I still miss my family. I'd like to move back to the Cheyenne system someday, so we can stay in touch more easily. I hope you get the chance to visit your family more often than I do. I'm sure they miss you too. Honestly, I was trying to impress Jane. I was recommended for the job as her cargo pilot, and I wanted to prove I was the right choice. Pretty stupid, right? If I'd known the ship was stolen, I never would have taken the job. Neither of us counted on the Ecliptic showing up. It was terrifying. I had no idea whether they were going to kill me or not. And I couldn't tell if my distress signal had worked either. I was sure I'd never see my family again. I kept thinking about my dad's getting a message about my death and that I'd never say goodbye to them. Ecliptic could tell they were getting to me too. I think they got a kick out of it. That made it so much worse. Okay, I'll try. The whole thing must seem kind of silly to an experienced pilot like you, huh? Sure. There isn't that much to tell. It's just me and my dad's. I don't have any siblings or anything. Both of them work the spaceport in Aquila like I used to. They're great. They encouraged me to pursue piloting even when I told them it would mean leaving home. I'd love to surprise them someday by flying my own ship to the Aquila spaceport, taking them for a ride. Neither of them has ever left the planet. They've seen how badly it can go. They both have loads of stories about wrecked ships limping into the Aquila spaceport with injured people aboard. Or worse. I guess they just don't think space travel's worth losing their family over. Not exactly. I used to read Solomon Coe's Aquila Adventures and the Freestar Captain's Log when I was a kid. That's where I got the idea. The magazines made space travel look so cool and adventurous. I just knew I had to get out there and experience it for myself. No, I didn't. I'd love to talk to them about it, but I don't want them to worry. If they knew I had that kind of experience my first day as a professional pilot, I'm sure they'd beg me to come home. I hope so. I'm sure they'll see why I love space so much when they get out there themselves. About as well as you'd expect. I still can't shake the feeling they're around every corner. Every time we run into a hostile ship, I'm sure it's them. The trip I was on when they kidnapped me was only my second time flying as a professional pilot. It was a pretty crappy way to start my dream job. Thanks, Captain. I really appreciate that. I can't imagine there are many people in the settled systems tougher than you are. Even Ecliptic. The trip I was on... Yeah, me too. Looking over my shoulder all the time is pretty draining. Thanks for caring, Captain. Sure. Both of them work this... I'd love to surprise you. I think so too. But I definitely want more time in the cockpit before I take my family anywhere. It's one thing to risk your own life on space travel, but it's a whole different story once you bring your family into it. It was real nice talking to you.
Yes?
Hello there.
Need something? No guarantee you're gonna get this back. All right, see ya.
Good to see you again.
Hey there.
You've got something for me? Forgive me for pulling you aside again, but, well, there's so much to process. The emissary.